Hey folks, how's it going? So it's been a while since I've made a video here, but I've been super busy with a day job and my computers are having problems editing HD footage. My desktop computer is about 7 years old and I think my laptop's about 6, so I think they're past their best. I can't really afford to upgrade at the moment, so I'm using an older camera in the hope that I can at least get a video out here. But the tester house is going fine. Done some work on, I'll show you the front porch section here in this video, but the main structure I've not done too much that I haven't shown already, I don't think. Just continuing the woodwork and the brickwork all the way around. Added these textures in up the top there, just with some filler style stuff. As I say, brickwork continues around. Not sure if what I'm going to do on the back here. I'm thinking like a chimney stack sort of thing, or maybe some kind of tower section. I'm not too sure, but we'll make it up as we go along. But the porch section here is pretty much done in terms of its structure. I started off just with this base plate thing. Again, this is all made out of that styrene stuff, the coffee shop display board stuff. It's just like a recycled plastic, I think. But the base is just a section of that with these square kind of stones around the edge, and then in the center here we've got like a cobblestone sort of texture going on. So it's just indented into the surface there. The idea was to give a similar sort of look to that I've been doing on my Malifaux miniatures, this sort of cobblestone base. This was done with green stuff, just put a layer of green stuff in and kind of textured it all to make it look like cobblestone. But you know, you can get a similar sort of effect if you don't have green stuff, using like the styrene, or maybe some thin cards might kind of take an indentation to them. So that's the effect I'm going for there, and then just 4 posts, wooden style posts carved out the styrene to hold this up. The roof section, I've just put some coffee stir sticks across and then laid a sheet of cardboard. And then these shingles, this is a technique that I picked up from watching the Camloopian. He used to make videos here on YouTube for gaming and stuff. I watched him like 8 years ago sort of thing. But he doesn't make videos anymore. I wish he did, because his kind of ramble videos and like the work in progress stuff he shared a lot of really good tips and tricks. And this is one of them that I picked up from watching him. So make these shingles, you just cut little sections of card. I'm just using the advertisement cards that you get in packs of magic cards. You know, these are kind of useless, so but they are a nice thin high quality card, so I keep a hold of those and just cut up a whole bunch of little shingles at once. This can be quite tedious, but if you're watching some videos or something while you're doing it, it's, you know, it doesn't take too long. So cut a bunch different sort of sizes as well, because I prefer the shingles to make them look older, so they're not all perfectly uniform. I like to mix up the size of them slightly, and you know, kind of lay them on slightly squint just to give a little bit of character. So they're just laid on a strip, and then the next layer you do up, you kind of overlap the gaps. So you're you know, cut the first one in half and then do a little half tile, and then carry on the tiles all the way along, and that'll look like a, you know, a shingled sort of roof. So that's a really cool effect. Again, this can take a long time, but you know, if you're watching something, it's all good. The top section here is just going to be painted up to look like a metal kind of banding. So it's just a sheet of the styrene with holes drilled in it, and then cocktail sticks, snipped the ends off of some cocktail sticks and put those in there. And then these little green circles that you see, they're little glass beads. I used to be a jeweler, so I've got loads of kind of jewellery supplies left over, little findings and stuff. So go check out the jewellery section or your hobby store or whatever. You can pick up some little kind of detail pieces to use in terrain. You get loads for fairly cheap as well. So just glued those little glass beads on there to look like kind of ironwork, like banding almost around the side. On the front here, there is this section is just replicating the kind of bigger version of it that's going to be on the side of the main roof here. So I just made a smaller version of that, kind of replicating that shape. Again, textured it to look like it was made of wood. And then this kind of thing up the top here, I'm going for like an emblem, if this will focus. There you go. I figured this might be kind of a cool emblem to have for Tester House. That's just a sheet of styrene with 2 cocktail sticks in the back, and then this little metal section on the front here is again just from jewelry store. So this is the those little things I might use that in like detail pieces around the house, and then this is like a tube of the glass beads that you can pick up for, you know, a buck or two for one of these things. So that's kind of all the bits and pieces there. This, I'm leaving this separate until I paint it all up so I can get in around here easier. So this will all be separate until it's painted, and then I'll kind of stick that in there like so. But just to give you an idea of scale, there's this is Mr. Graves. It's a Malifaux miniature that I've done. But he can fit in there quite fine. He's on a 40mm base, and he's slightly taller than your average miniature, so you know, that's just to give an idea of the scale there. There you go, that's a quick look at the progress I've made on Tester House. I do plan on doing an update video here soon that will give you a rundown of all the projects I'm currently making videos of, just to give you show you where they're at before carrying on with making, you know, full videos for them. So look out for that. Cheers for all the new subscribers, by the way. It's really cool to see that people are interested in, you know, in watching me learn how to do this stuff. So that's really cool. Thank you all very much. But until the next one, cheers for watching, and I will catch you all later. Goodbye.